Yes, Ruchika ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Tanisha, I think we should start now.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much.
जैसे मोरों में शिखा और नागों में मणि का स्थान सबसे ऊपर है, वैसे ही वेदांग और शास्त्रों में गणित का स्थान सबसे ऊपर है. Good morning, everyone. Our guest speaker, Dr. Gurpreet Singh Tuteja, eminent principal sir, Professor Manoj Kumar Khanna, respected vice principal and IQAC coordinator, Professor Hament Kumar Rajor, honorable teachers, and my dear friends. I, Tanisha Sharma, on behalf of the Department of Mathematics, under the aegis of IQAC Ramjas College, welcome all of you to our webinar on the topic Using ChatGPT Effectively and Ethically. I request our convener, Dr. Ruchika Verma, to kindly address the gathering.
Tanisha, Honorable Professor Gurpreet Singh Tuteja, respected principal, he is not present, but he called me that he may join. So, Professor Khanna, our vice principal and IQAC coordinator, Professor Hament Kumar Rajor, Dr. Nilima, TIC Department of Mathematics, distinguished teachers of University of Delhi, my dear colleagues, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to everyone present here. And it is my pleasure to welcome you all this morning to the webinar on the topic in which we should be all deeply interested. Yes, ChatGPT. So we have an experienced professor which is having around 30 years of experience with a demonstrated history of working in the higher education industry. A person who is skilled in e-learning, public speaking, and team building. Also having an experience of more than 10 years in students' welfare, placements, and admissions. Yes, we have with us Professor Gurpreet Singh Tuteja ji. We are indeed honored, sir, to have you here with us in Ramjas College. I, on the behalf of Ramjas College, on the behalf of Department of Mathematics, and also on my own behalf, welcome you, sir, and also grateful to you for giving your precious time for this webinar. I also encourage students to participate actively in the interesting discussion that is going to be in the next 1 hour to learn more and more of do's and don'ts of using ChatGPT. Thank you very much, everyone. So over to you, Tanisha.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Vice Principal Sir to kindly say a few words.
Thank you. Very good morning to all here. And I welcome our chief guest of today's webinar, Dr. Gurpreet Singh Tuteja ji. I also welcome Dr. Nilima, teacher in charge of mathematics. I also welcome Dr. Ruchika Verma, convener of this program, dear faculty members and students. I'm happy that Department of Mathematics is organizing a series of talks in the form of seminar, webinar, and other such events. So, and recently they have completed second faculty development program of the Ramjas College. So I'm happy that department is doing something which encouraging our faculty member as well as our students. So the topic which you have chosen today, that is using ChatGPT effectively and ethically. You know that there are lots of electronic platforms which we are using nowadays to chat or to communicate. So sometimes knowingly or unknowingly, we do not have idea that what to do and what not to do. Sometimes we don't know and we do something like that we are in trouble, and for that we have to pay a huge price in the form of some litigations or some money, whatever. So now I'm sure that Professor Gurpreet Singh Tuteja ji will cover all these aspects so that our students as well as faculty members, they will use this ChatGPT very carefully, and they will also learn how to use other such platforms very effectively or very cautiously. So my best wishes to you all, and I'm sure that you all will enjoy this event. And my best wishes to you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today's event, Professor Gurpreet Singh Tuteja, Joint Dean of Students' Welfare, University of Delhi. Dr. Gurpreet is a professor in the Department of Mathematics, Zakir Hussain Delhi College. He is also the treasurer, WUS DUC, a member of Central Admission Committee, and chairman of Bosco Senior Secondary School. He holds a doctorate in mathematics from the University of Delhi and has a teaching experience of more than 25 years. He has conducted several workshops on Maxima and R. Sir is also a Microsoft certified software developer and an associate member of the Insurance Institute of India. He has taught applied mathematics in BIT Muscat, Khalsa College London, and Gedu College of Business Studies. He has been awarded the Distinguished Teacher Award by the University of Delhi. He was also the Pro Vice Chancellor in SGT University, Gurugram, during 2012 to 2018. He has published several papers in national and international journals in the field of bubble dynamics and currently in epidemiology, and is also the author of the book Practical Mathematics Using Maxima and Introduction to Maxima. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today, and we are excited to hear your insights and perspectives on ChatGPT. So, without further ado, I request Dr. Gurpreet to begin with today's session.
Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you so much for such a beautiful introduction.
Thank you, sir.
Overwhelmed. Respected Rajor Hament, Vice Principal of Ramjas College, Ruchika Verma, TIC Ramjas College, teachers, and we have got my colleague here, Pankaj from Puducherry University as well, and then other teachers and dear students. It is my privilege to talk about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the talk of the town. People are talking. Some say that it is going to change the world. Some say that it is not ethically good to use ChatGPT. There are different versions and different statements which create confusion among the teaching community, or I'll say among the academy. So today I'm going to tell you more about ChatGPT. I'll be discussing what exactly is ChatGPT, how can make use of ChatGPT in your student life. And apart from this, using the ChatGPT, how ethically you can extract anything from ChatGPT. ChatGPT can become your good friend. I tell you what I say is exactly the right word. He's the best mentor, he's the best friend, and he's the best guide. But how you are going to use, that's very important. You have to keep an eye on it also, whether the statement given by the ChatGPT are correct or not. You have to counter check it. Also, you can use it for your for writing letters and other things, for expressing yourself, for summarizing, for writing your programs, your mathematical, your maxima, your mathematica programs. But believe me, it is not that easy. Whatever you want to extract, it takes time. You have to learn a lot of things before you can extract correctly from ChatGPT. Let me tell you first important thing, that should you use ChatGPT? That's a big question which my student always asks me in the class. Yes, you should use ChatGPT because this is the technology which is coming up. And if you don't use it, you may not be aware that the world is changing fast. Every other day you have some app, and if you don't use, then what will happen? You will become like us, oldies who have not used a lot of things. You will become like grandfather and grandmother who have not used the computer. So you have to use it. How you have to use it, that's very important. We are going to learn from here. So let me take you to ChatGPT. What is GPT? GPT is Generative Pre-trained Transformer. it is actually large learning model, LLM. So if you ask anything, if you give any text, it like a human, you are going to ask it, and it will give you an answer like a human. We are expecting that version 3.5, which we are using, but in the 4, it is going to be very, very advanced. Processing will be done, and what it can do, still it is doing, but now in 3.5, basically, we are doing something related with the language like translation, summarization, text generation. But if you see GPT-4, it is going to, do the images as well. So if you upload an image, it can describe it. It can suggest something. It can do a lot of things with the images. For example, if I give an image of a say some bar graph, it can do even analysis. So this kind of processing will be done is very advanced. You must have read the advertisement which was placed by Ruchika, your madam, Ruchika madam, everywhere, that ChatGPT is going to be scary good and it is a dangerous from AI. Yes, this was said by Elon Musk, and he left it. He did leave that because it is a dangerous or it is a scary good. He left that open AI because he went back to his home and started making car out of that knowledge. So he developed Tesla. So Tesla is another application of this ChatGPT, wherein you ask your car to move left, right, or it can sense it very well. So what impression he gave, Elon Musk knew that there can be something scary good generation. I mean, something very new where there will be change in paradigm. The thought process will change entirely. What we have, the generation to come will be having something very different. So ChatGPT is, the program relies on artificial intelligence. It uses learning algorithms. You see, people say that why I should use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is something which is, bringing up everything from the net. It may be right, it may be wrong. Yes, they are right. It may be right, it may be wrong. But you have to be very prudent in selecting whether it is right. If it is right, then you can pick it up. If it is wrong, then you have to leave it. Now, normally when we come to the class or we go for an interview or something we want to discuss, what we do, we go on the internet, we search on Google, and then we develop ourselves. We learn a lot of things from the Google, and then we appear in the interview or we discuss the things or whatever we feel like we want to give lecture, we can give lecture on that. If you do same thing on ChatGPT, it doesn't become offense. It is something, it is your prerogative whether you want to use it or not, because ChatGPT gives you all information in one go, which you are going to learn within next 10 minutes. So that will be something good. You can see normally what are your resources. Your resources are your books. Your resources are your assignment. Your resources is your Google. So you Google internet and take out the things. Here also, ChatGPT is doing the same thing. It has taken all data from the internet. It was available till 2021. It has accumulated that. And when you ask any question, when you prompt ChatGPT, it gives you answer only from that information. Now, there are two things which are very important. One, when it learns from the given data, it may pick up the wrong thing because there is a lot of text which is wrong also on the internet. So that is one important issue. And the other is that it does not understand what you are saying. So both the things may fetch you the wrong results. But anyway, you are also learning, and ChatGPT is also learning from this. And in the coming versions, I hope that it will become more sensitive and more humane. So OpenAI, ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI. So I'll show you that how it has to be started. And there are now, I think, more than 1,000 applications were developed in the month of March. So how fast it is developing. If you don't learn this, I think you will not be able to come up to the world where it is. For you, learning is very. So what are the three important things which you should keep in your mind? One, that the system may generate some wrong results and it may be biased. One, so you have to be very cautious. And number two, the information here is before 2021. There are other versions which are coming up of AI, which are up to date. Maybe we are expecting that Microsoft is also coming up with their own this AI. So I hope that is, they say that it is right up to 23. So that's very important. Number three is ChatGPT generated text can be got by plagiarism software. So if you are writing an article, you want to submit it for your say college magazine or for any journal, or you are writing a poem for your say magazine in the college, don't use ChatGPT. Exactly, words are being copied from the internet. You will be caught in fact. Here you have to use your critical thinking. That will be better. And you can take clue from ChatGPT, but you don't use exactly the same words which ChatGPT is suggesting. So how to open this ChatGPT? This is the website, https chat.openai.com/chat. You can click the photo of this. I don't know if it is clear to you. Can you see it?
Yes,
I
sir.
hope there. Yeah. So you can click this photo, or you can write it in your URL, because in the next 5 minutes we are going to shift ourselves to the internet, and we will be doing some practicals, and we will be trying to understand how we can make use of it. So you put this chat.openai.com/chat. It will ask your email address and also prompt you for your mobile number. You can give it to write their mobile number. They'll send you a code, and then you can log in. Nothing else more is required. Your ChatGPT are exactly right. Then next is, so where are the possibilities where a student can use? Student can use for research assistance, so that they can generate new ideas. They can find resources. This can be done through ChatGPT. If you wish to write something, say you want to write a letter to the principal, or you want to write a letter to some say university, you can use ChatGPT to write for you. Once you have written, please go through it, because it may not write exactly what you want to write, but at least it will give you some good language with the words you can use it, and you can change it. Language learning is also there. If you want to, you have written some text, you want to check its grammar, because normally people use Grammarly or some Quillbot or something like that. You can use this to check your grammar. You can check the vocabulary. You want to ask some words that this word is not exactly which I want. Please rewrite this entire paragraph. It can rewrite paragraph 4, and it can change the vocabulary you have used. Even it can change. It can reframe everything. So you can ask ChatGPT to rephrase it. That's what we are going to do the practice. So it can change the structure of the sentence. And finally, once you start writing, many of us, are when even when I start writing, so the first word comes in, what should be my first sentence? I get caught up in this, waste a lot of time in exactly framing that how I should begin. So you can always ask ChatGPT, suggest that I'm going to write this essay, I'm going to write paragraph, I'm going to write some resume, resume lines to introduce myself. It can suggest you a lot of sentences. Yeah, start, and you can restructure it, obviously. So now the point comes that we have to prepare ourselves to face the challenges which will be posed by ChatGPT. As a student, you have to use it ethically and responsibly. And as a teacher, we have to understand that if a student is using too much ChatGPT, then they may not learn the way we want. We want to develop students' critical thinking. We want them to understand the language, and we also want them to go to the library to search journals. If they keep themselves, localized to ChatGPT, they may not learn the way we want. So we have to advise them. So as a teacher and as a student, both you have to. So now, in conclusion, before we conclude anything, I'll shift myself to another screen wherein I'll show you that my ChatGPT is already open. See, I've got a ChatGPT. Can you see this ChatGPT screen?
Yes, visible.
Yeah, visible. So I have got some prompts here. I'll copy it and paste it there so that I can generate few answers. Now, my first question is, which everybody is asking, ChatGPT is coming. Are we going to lose our job? Teachers are saying that we will lose job. Others are saying that I will not have any kind of job now because ChatGPT can do anything and everything. No, it is not like that. I have asked this question, or you can also ask this question to ChatGPT. Which jobs are in danger due to ChatGPT? Could you make a table and explain the skills that ChatGPT can easily replace? So I asked this first question to ChatGPT. Can satisfy what ChatGPT is saying. I have to log in again. Whenever you face this kind of problem, you have to log in again. Don't worry about it. So I'll log in again. It happens. So it is preparing a table. Now it has prepared a small table. While ChatGPT and similar language models have the potential to automate certain tasks and reduce the need for human labor in certain fields, it is important to note that these models are not necessarily designed to replace human workers altogether. So it has clarified that you cannot be replaced. Rather they are intended to assist human in performing certain tasks more accurately. When YouTube was there, people thought that teachers will be replaced by those YouTube videos, but it didn't happen. When Khan Academy came, Coursera came, these are the websites which provide MOOCs. People thought that teachers will be replaced. Now the education will be only online. Nothing that sort of happened. Still, the big universities are there, and they are become more important because they are the places where research is being done, and it is being put there on the YouTube and on different MOOCs so that the masses are studying. So that has become a media to uh, propagate all kind of education around the world. So which skills potentially it can replace? Customer service representative, basic communication and problem solving skill. This when you call Airtel or any other big industry, it says that call 1, call 2, or press 1, press 2 to get this kind of information. This is talking about the same thing. Data entry clerk, basic typing and data management skills. This is how you use in your Word also. You open your microphone and you speak what you want to write, and it writes for you. Same thing is there, but only it will become little better because now you can I switch off this my video? It will become little better. So I'm stopping this so that connection is not unstable. All right. So if you want to be, if you see transcriptionist, basic typing and listening skills, it can do for you. Content writing, basic writing and research skill, ChatGPT can do for you, and then translation job it can do for you. So these are the basically 5 places where ChatGPT can potentially replace humans. That's all, nothing more than that. But I probed little bit more to understand that is ChatGPT going to replace certain task in a way. See, my question is, I'll show you my question, my prompt, then you will understand what exactly I want. The above were the skills. And now I'm going to ask which 20 jobs ChatGPT can replace human. Classify ease of with the ease of replacement as easy, moderate, and difficult. Make a table with list, number, job, rates, ease of replacement. See, whenever you give a prompt, you need not, concentrate on the grammar part of it. You just write some words, it will understand. So let's see, I have given this prompt. It is writing. So you see, it has started writing like which are the jobs which can be easily replaced and which are the jobs which it can moderately replaced, and very difficult to replace is these. So amongst the 20, surgeon can be replaced. This we can never think. It's very difficult that a surgeon can be replaced. But what it can do is, as far as surgery is concerned, they can take care of some robots and robot data management slip, transcriptionist,